Hey guys, welcome to the show. I am Michael Mack and this is MacMan Crypto. Tonight, China taunts the United States. Is it our culture or our crypto? I don't know, but either way, they called Bitcoin worthless. Also, Hester Pierce of the SEC eats her own. She does not dance with the person who brought her. And we're going to find out more about that and whether or not it affects XRP. And we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin charts. Is it crashing? Is this crypto crash all over again? We're going to find that out in just a few seconds. Hang on. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And if you could just hit that like and subscribe button, man, I would certainly appreciate that. Does every single YouTube channel say that in the entire world? Huh, it sounds like they do, but I'm the only one that means it. So, no, but really, if you could, that would be fantastic. If not, what are you going to do? A little bit. Hey, so anyway, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just jump right into it. So China's been talking a little bit of mess again. They're getting kind of cocky a little bit. So let's take a look at, let's give them some props first for what they've been doing. So China decides that they want to release some information to the world that the digital yuan usage in China has leapt 1,800% in the past year. Now, if you remember back when the Olympics took place, they kind of force-fed it to everybody down in the Olympic Village, kind of made all of our guys use it and stuff like that. It doesn't sound like China at all. Wow. Months and now, wallet holders stand at 261 million. Yeah, that's a shocker. So check this out. Now, because I like to kind of investigate, and you'll see a lot, from now on, you'll see a lot of I make little notes on here because I like to pick things apart a little bit. Anyway, I'm not going to go over everything with you, but I do, just some interesting notes. The wallet is available in both Android and iOS, and most Chinese adults, you don't hear the word most in China too much. It's usually all. But most Chinese adults have a favorable opinion of the app. 72% have said that they use the app for online shopping. 67% said that they use it for paying for public services. And 100% knows exactly what happens if they answer that freaking question incorrectly. They turn out to be missing. Yeah, so it would be interesting to find out who actually asked these questions. And many cite government oversight and streamlined transfers as the biggest advantages. Yeah, really? Government oversight. I bet, again, I'd like to know who asked these questions. They also believe that it'll help China's economy grow and become a global leader. Hey, Google, do they not know that they're a global leader yet? I mean, I know they don't know about the Tiananmen Square massacre, or time travel, for that instance. But you can let them know that they're a, superpower, right? Okay, maybe look into that. Anyway, it's talking about basically over 90% of the central banks are now looking into CBDCs. Of course, we're going to be doing it too. And I can tell you, and remember this, date it, log it, keep it, whatever you want to do. But CBDCs are the first step in bad. I'm going to tell you right now, they are not going to be good. Government control, that's not what we're about in the United States. Well, we are now. Yay, it's so good to be woke. Anyway. So, talking about China earlier, getting a little bit cocky. China warns that Bitcoin could go to zero after this crypto market crash. You think so? Well, let's take a look at it. So, amid uncertainty that's engulfed the cryptocurrency market after an extended period of bearishness. But here's what China has to say. Because China wants us to know they're pessimistic about Bitcoin. They try to ban it. They get rid of all the miners. We know they don't like it. I mean, why would they? They want their digital yuan to succeed. They want to be the world's reserve currency like the United States. But anyway, where did this information come from? Past tense. Specifically, the media outlet Economic Daily, run by the Central Committee of the ruling Chinese Communist Party. They're pissed off at Bitcoin. That's weird. Check it out. They're warning investors. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate China's concern about us over here in America. About the risk of Bitcoin prices, quote, heading to zero after the carnage of crypto, according to the article. And I was going to highlight a couple of these things, but the whole paragraph is just too good. Bitcoin is nothing more than a string of digital codes, and its returns mainly come from buying low and selling high. In the future, once investors' confidence collapses, when sovereign governments, or countries rather, declare Bitcoin illegal, it will return to its original value, which is utterly worthless. Not worthless, not kind of worthless, pretty much worthless, utterly worthless. Wow. China, maybe they realize they shouldn't probably have kicked Bitcoin out of the country. Maybe they're just getting pissed. But that's a beautiful thing right there, because the Texas translation goes something like this. Bitcoin ain't nothing but a piece of horse crap. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you when you fall in love with a beautiful woman and she leaves you for somebody else, and you call up your boys and you go out and you get all blind, drunk, and messed up, and then you go back home the next day when you wake up the next morning with a hangover. Yeah, and you look in the mirror and you realize, guess what? You're back at your original value, which is a piece of horse crap. Anyway, thank God we got Michael Saylor on our squad. Now, it's funny. A lot of people like to kick people when they're down, and they it's like, I don't know why they're doing this to Saylor, but it is interesting. So he says, just making a comment, you need 100 hours of study to know how BTC works. Mike, I got some bad news for you. I don't know if you've seen the kids in school these days, but schools aren't exactly loaded with people that are going to spend 100 hours doing anything. So, but I'm sure they appreciate the advice. So check it out. So the average person needs 100 hours of dedicated learning to understand how Bitcoin works. 100x? 100 times? Really? It's unique, and it's 100 times bigger than the next substitute of the next competitor. You really think it's going to outwork XRP? You really think that at the end of the day, Lightning Network and Bitcoin could take out XRP as far as, let's see, everything? No. Bitcoin fan, big fan, but it's not XRP. Come on. Different, I get it, different assets. One, why would you ever even sell Bitcoin? It's neither crypto nor currency. It's totally open, and it's not something that's meant to be sold. You should hoard it. It's digital property. It's not cryptocurrency, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, he says it's an asset class that's basically maturing, and any regulation is suitable provided regulators get good guidance about Bitcoin. Have you watched these goons from our federal government sit in these meetings today when the Fed chairman goes up there and starts talking to them? They have no clue what they're talking about at all. I mean, they have no clue.
Inflation is like an illness.
I don't get that at all.
You'll reconsider that before you drive this economy off a cliff.
Anyway, SEC regulations, Hester Pierce, we got a story coming up on that in just a second. But also, he believes that if the government clarifies to the public the difference between a commodity, a security, and a currency, thanks for backing up XRP there, Mike, appreciate it, and how they may be used is going to open up an easier path for institutional investors, mainstream investors, and those people to come out there. And I'm telling you right now, there are trillions of dollars out there. They're all going to come in here. Yeah, not all of them are going to come in here. You know why? Because it's going to be instantaneous around the world. That's what this is. Crypto, Web3, NFTs, metaverse, all of it. That's what this is. Trillions. He went on to say Bitcoin represents a high-risk, high-volatility asset to the short-term investor. But like I've said many times before, it doesn't matter how volatile it is right now. It's about the long-term. And Bitcoin isn't in a long view, 10-year view. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter if it does this, because it does this. So anyway, that's one thing I like about Mike. He comes out and he's blunt and he just says it. And it's like when they accused him of going too far in promoting BTC. And he says, why? Why do you think I've gone too far in promoting it? He goes, I'm telling you to take out a mortgage on your house. The interest rates that you get on that versus the return that you're going to get on Bitcoin. Why would you not do that? And you get pretty pumped when you listen to Mike talk. I mean, he's pretty solid, but anyway, he had a chance to talk with Tucker Carlson and gave him just some quick insight. And there's not too much, but a few seconds of a few things that he says in here. I want you to take a look at. Watch this.
Well, one of the biggest investors in Bitcoin is called Michael Saylor. We've talked to him before. He's co-founded and now still runs MicroStrategy. Michael Saylor joins us tonight with an update on how he's feeling about Bitcoin markets. Michael, thanks so much for coming on. So you're the voice that people who are interested in this topic listen to, I think, most carefully. How are you feeling about Bitcoin?
Look, Bitcoin's the most certain thing in a very uncertain world. And in a market full of chaos and sound and fury, people need a safe place to stand apart from the intervention of a government, an agency, or corporation. So Bitcoin represents a fair, open, equitable network with a very simple promise to anyone that wants to join, which is what you own is yours and no one's going to take it away from you. So in these markets right now, there's no simple place to hide. All the indexes are in bear market territory. But if you zoom out 2 years, since the beginning of the COVID crisis, you notice the U.S. money supply has expanded 36%. Gold is up 7%. The S&P index is up 29%. The Nasdaq's only up 19%. Bitcoin's up 229%. So if you can stomach the volatility and you take the long view, you've got a safe haven there.
So you're buying?
Yeah, I'll be buying at the top forever. Right? The maximalists believe Bitcoin's an instrument of economic empowerment. I'm not trying to time in the market.
Right.
I just want to be in it.
I always want to know what people are doing, not what they're saying. So that really tells the story. Michael Saylor, great to see you tonight. Thank you very much.
So I got to say, Mike's on point with almost everything that he says. I mean, dude is a blunt cat, man. And he just comes out, says exactly how he means it. And another person who's just like that, Hester Pierce. Very rarely do you have somebody who comes out and just tears her own apart like this. But she is pretty sharp. Take a look at this. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce says no to crypto bailouts, and I could not agree with her more. I think that is an absolute beautiful way to just say no. Now look what she says in the top line right here. She sees the crypto market downturn as an opportunity. That's exactly what I've been saying. This is an opportunity, generational wealth. This is a time to get in at the bottom, even DCAing in right now. Dollar cost averaging. Huge long term. She sees this as an opportunity. Also, she said the SEC has been redoubling its efforts to exercise control over the crypto market. We've all seen that. And the commissioner believes that there are things that we can learn under the current conditions. So I would like to know why, though. Like, why are you redoubling anything to exercise control over it? I mean, are you really doing it to protect us? Is that what this is about? Because we haven't bought that so far. Casinos, lottery, people lose everything they've got in casinos every single day. We have a place where they can go and feed their addiction. And we're worried about people that are investing in Bitcoin, that it might go down, and like you feel bad for us. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Anyway, it's helpful for us to see the points of connection, for regulators to learn so that we can have a better sense basically of how the market operates. I don't know if you got a chance to see when the Fed Chairman Powell went up there today and talked to those people on Capitol Hill, but my God, if you listen to Elizabeth Warren talk, and I'm not just saying this because I lean to the right or because I think she's just as dumb as a plate, but I do lean to the right, and she is dumb as a plate.
If I understand what you've said and what economists are saying across the board is that when you raise interest rates, there's going to be less money to invest.
I mean, she had things already prepared, ready to say that had nothing to do with what the chairman was talking about.
Just put a little more plain vanilla explanation of what's going on here.
And that's my point. Please don't throw us into a recession. I yield.
Inflation is like an illness.
I mean, God, these people, wow. Also, again, she talks about not supporting the use of bailouts. And of course not, because it's capitalism. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's the beauty of it. If you have a safety net, you're going to hit the safety net. Go to your local high school, go to your local middle school, and just look at the kids in there. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I'm telling you, just go look at them. That is a safety net like you have never seen before. You see this right here? See this? It goes right in this vein. Can't look up. Addicted. It's a safety. Oh my God. That's the babysitter. It's the drug. It's the shut your freaking mouth right there. It's unbelievable. The whole world is turning into a safety net. COVID was a safety net. Why did I get money for COVID? I got money from the United States government. You know what? I'm not even going to, I can't even say that. Can I say that word anymore? I don't even know.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
But she did say this, but even if we did, we really need to let these things play out. And I say, congratulations to you. Bingo. Here's a picture. Oh, wait, is this the autograph picture? To Mike, I got your back, MacMan Crypto. Hester Pierce. You know what? I don't know. I thought I was using the other one. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Hester, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for sitting, man. That really is special. You know, if I wasn't married. Whatever. Take a look. This is a couple things that she's done before for the XRP fans out there. So Ripple is not, you are not alone. Stop it. I'm never going to sing again like that. Ripple's not alone. Hester Pierce also thinks the SEC will lose the XRP lawsuit. Almost every one of us know that the SEC is not going to win this thing. You know why? Because they're wrong on every single account. All right, guys. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. But before we do go, I want to take a quick look at the chart real fast for Bitcoin, just to kind of see where we're at. Taking a look at it, we have so I'm on the 1 hour chart right now on USDT pair with Bitcoin, and so going back about, let's just take a week. Some volume starts happening here. Let's go around. So what we got here at the bottom? So that's June 15th. So a week ago. We're sitting at about 20,200-ish, 2250, somewhere around there. So we're at 20,350. So roughly the same. We're still going to have to kind of see how things play out with the Fed and see how recession goes around and how inflation happens. But I think there's going to be plenty of buying opportunities. I would not blow it all right now. I think throughout the summer we're going to have numerous opportunities to be able to jump back in there and to get something. And next show, we're going to be talking about some of these altcoins that I think it's time to jump on. And we're going to get straight into that. We're just going to name them, kind of talk about what they do a little bit, and you know, whether or not we should do a nice chunk or a little chunk into it. Assuming you got some, as they like to call, dry powder on the side. I don't know if that's a gun reference or if you can even make that anymore, but whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of political at times. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me tonight, and I really would like that like and subscribe. And I'll be your best friend also. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you next time.